I know what the heck I'm doing. And the fact that the last part was almost done. Tomorrow will be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, unless Derek doesn't want me to play with them, which we'll figure that out tomorrow. But I have to work tomorrow, so hopefully that works out. As for Tuesday will be next Tuesday will be Mega Man Battle Network. But the only reason why I want to do this because I don't want to wait another week to finish this fucking game because it's driving me fucking nuts. I'll give my final thoughts on all 4 cases, but it's been a while since I've done this game. So yeah, it's been a hot minute, sort of. Boy, I just want to get this game done because I'm sick of seeing it. And I want to move on to the next games. Because I got 6 of them to go. I got 5 more to go through of the main campaign, and I also got the Edgeworth thing. Hi, Helly. How you doing? This game's driving me fucking nuts. So yeah, the police department and the prosecutors. Alright, I already watched that. After receiving the King of Prosecutors Awards at the ceremony, Neil Marshall questioned Joe Dark along with Damon Gant. During his question, Joe Dark fled the room. How you doing, Helly? It's been a while. I am alright. I'm trying my best to not lose my fucking insanity of this case. But I'm just really fucking tired. Like seriously, I'm like tired from work. I'm tired from doing stuff because I have to work tomorrow, so I won't be. I'm still gonna stream at like 7, but it's not gonna. I work from 11:30 to 3:30 tomorrow. Then the same hours, and then Friday I work 8 to 11 because we're open. So it's Halloween Fest apparently, so it's gonna be fucking busy in the fucking bathrooms, especially in Pirate apparently. So yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. Oh man, I'm so tired. It's been a long week. But whatever, what can you do? Prosecutor Marshall chased after him and then was killed by Dark. Well, no shit. Is it my belief that somehow, somewhere in this story there is a lie? I'm not lying! The man really was holding up a broken knife. A broken knife! If that's true, dude, then there's no reason, no other way around it. This could not have been the actual murder weapon. There must be been another broken knife, dude. What are the chances of there being 2 broken knives? Judge, are you fucking stupid? Like seriously, what the fuck is wrong with you? Get your PlayStation 4 back? Oh, I've had my PlayStation 4 back. Like, I'm playing it now. I don't have my PlayStation 4 games. I have to rebuy those, but I've always had my PlayStation 4. That's the only console I got to save, so I still have my PlayStation 4. Like, if I didn't have my PlayStation 4, I would have lost my insanity. But I will try to get Elden Ring back. I've got Dark Souls 2. And I've also got Bloodborne back, but I also gotta buy more games. But well, I'm working on it, so yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. It's the older consoles that I kind of that I don't have. Like I don't have my PlayStation 2, I don't have my Xbox 360 anymore. So yeah. Or my Retron 5 or anything like that, which is fine. I like my PlayStation 4. As long as I have my PlayStation 4, I'm good to go. But yeah, I still have my PlayStation 4. I've always kept this thing. Like, I've had my PlayStation 4 longer than any other console because I've had it for like 12 years. Probably even more than that. I got it in 2015. And I've had it since, and it still works pretty great too. I mean, the thing works like a charm. It still works. Another broken knife besides Joe Dark's. Could there have been another? Have been one? I don't know. You ask me, jerk. Emma's mistaken. There is another. No. Broken knives don't just grow on trees. There's no way there was another knife. Well, Mr. F, Your Honor, I believe the witness must be mistaken. I knew it. Don't believe me. That flash of lightning burned into an unforgettable image in her mind. One that's been torturing her ever since. There's no way Emma could be mistaken. If the witness is disobedient about the accuracy of what she saw, it can't just be I can't fucking speak. It can't just be explained away by a simple observational error. Mr. Wright, well, he just said that he thought you were lying. In that instance, Emma really did see a broken knife. I assume then that you have some information about the other broken knife? No, we do not. I don't know where the fuck this is going. Phoenix Wright, you bullshit yourself away like it's nothing wrong. You can talk to me still on PlayStation there. On PlayStation, you can just add me to the party there, Helly. It's fine. I don't mind talking to you. You're an awesome person. I love you to death. You're like a second mother to me. If so, please feel free to enlighten us. Okay. The murder weapon was already broken prior to the murder. One way. Okay, so what the hell is it? I have no idea. What are you talking about? What does that even mean, Helly? What the hell? Do you know what the real murder weapon is? Because I don't fucking know. I'm fucking clueless. I've been bullshitting my way through it. It can't be that. I can't present that because I cannot present that. Because of reasons. Hello, Briscoe. How you doing? It's not the security room. Huh? No. I have no idea what the hell you're talking about there, Helly. You're an awesome friend. So I always consider you a good friend. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I don't know what the fuck to do. Autopsy report was in the wound. Hey, Dead by Daylight got updated. Why is the game still getting updated? It's like fucking 10 years old. Well, now it's like 15. Saying anything. I know you're not saying anything. You're a good friend. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I have hardly the time to fucking help people out. I try to help people out the best way I can, so, yeah. Hey, Alberto, what's up? It's fine. I have no problem with it. Hi, hippie. How you doing? The answer lies in the past. 2 years in the past. Right here inside this picture. This is the picture of the award ceremony. Ah! What is it, Mr. Edgeworth? It's the broken murder weapon. Notice the award prosecutor Marshall is holding? That's a broken knife. As we earlier concluded, the knife in the drawing was not Joe Dark's knife. That being the case, the knife the witness saw was in all likelihood from this award. Why the heck did the game like freeze up, man? What the fuck? Where are you going with this, Phoenix? Order! 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 Neil Marshall was awarded King of the Prosecutors that day. And as an award, he was given this broken shield and knife. When he chased after Joe Dark, he pulled out this knife. Being a prosecutor, he did not carry a pistol. This broken knife was the only weapon he had in his dangerous position. Oh wow! But that can't be. Oh, and why not, Mr. Edgeworth? Because if the King of Prosecutor Award knife was the murder weapon, then the murderer and the victim would be reversed. What do you mean? I mean, this man raising a knife would have been Prosecutor Neil Marshall. Oh. Ah! He does have a point. But the prosecutor was the one who actually died. That's true. What's going on here? It seems Mr. Wright has been a bit too eager to jump to conclusions, dude. Wait, I remember now. I remember everything. Witness, Mr. Edgeworth. What is it, dude? Could you show me your evidence list again, please? His list? The one with the pictures scribbled on the back? I knew it! This picture. I'm the one who drew it. Oh, so you're the one who made that fucking scary fucking bullshit? I thought it was Detective Gumshoe. What? You drew that? That's right. The list wasn't torn in. Oh god, the fucking music. It's gonna drive me nuts! I will. The list wasn't torn in half at the time I drew this picture. Uh-huh. All this time I've been trying so hard to forget. I must have locked this part way deep inside me. Perhaps it would be best if we added this to the witness's testimony. Would you please tell us what you recall, Miss Sky? Yes, Your Honor. First the knife mix-up, and now the blue badger. The blue badger's gonna fucking drive me insane! Whatever. This should be interesting. Yes, it would be. Emma's resurrection. When I saw the man raise his knife, I panicked and rushed towards both of them. I think I knocked the man with the knife. Just then, there was another flash of lightning, and saw the blue badger. He was in the room, but I'm sure I saw his shadow. Okay. This is certainly most unusual. Object. Try impossible, dude. Dude, shut the fuck up. Dude, you're supposed to be the prosecution. Why are you trying to help out the fucking person that we're trying to... The chief of detectives hasn't even designed him until this year. That would mean he didn't even exist 2 years ago. Yes, well, the defense may begin this cross-examination. Stop, please. Don't pursue this any further. Lana? What's the meaning of this? Please remain seated in the defense chair. But you can't do this. I already confessed to the crime. Just leave it at that. Chief Prosecutor Sky. We've already come this far, dude. It's too late to turn back now, bitch. You're fucking screwed! Silence! I will have silence, Edgeworth. I will kick you with my gavel. The defense will now begin its cross-examination. Bailiff, please detain the defendant. It seems we're finally getting to the core of the matter. Emma's resurrection. I love the music in Phoenix Wright. It's always good. Some games have... Oh god, I can't wait to get to the next game. See, I know the fucking third case is like fucked up, man. Tomorrow will be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, because I played it with Derek yesterday. That was fun. So yeah. Alright, holding. When you say that man, I assume you refer to Joe Dark? Yes, at least I think it was him. You think? Are you the one who kicked his ass? All I could really see were shadows. The power outraged. The power outages that immediately preceded the incident, dude. Why am I doing this with my hand? You guys can't fucking see me. I'm like moving it to make sure I know what the fuck I'm talking about. It also documented in the prosecutor's office reports. So then you... I panicked. Alright. Why would you do something so dangerous? Dangerous? I got no... I don't know what the hell that word song is. What else could I have done? He was about to stab Mr. Marshall. She seems convinced that Dark was the one holding the knife. But as we've just authorized, Mr. Marshall was the one holding the knife. Well, I didn't know that at the time. When the Dark guy knocked me down, all I could think was, I've got to help that other person. So who's in the wrong here? Because if Neil Marshall was trying to kill the fucker just to save Emma, but why would he do that if he knows he'll be a wanted criminal afterwards? It makes no fucking sense. This case is so fucking confusing. This case is gonna drive me nuts! Literally. Alright, let's go. What do you mean, you think? I don't know what the hell you're thinking. It all happened so fast and I was in shock. I don't remember everything clearly. What I did, it's all kind of a blur. Miss Scott, we was almost killed before was witness to a murder about to take place. Also, with so much happening in a matter of seconds, a little disorientation is only natural. How the fuck did I pronounce that word right? Like, what the fuck? I know English! I saw the man about to stab the other person I thought was Mr. Marshall. Had to stop the man with the knife. What would you have done? What you did was very brave, young girl. So then what happened next? Why are you fucking shocked? The Blue Badger. Blue Badger my ass. Hold it. Are you sure about this? I'm sick and tired of the Blue Badger. Luckily we get to deal with them in the next game, in spin-off series of Edgeworth. Luckily in the Dual Destinies game, they switched the Blue Badger with a fucking different type of mascot, which is fucking messed up. Of course, see, I even drew a picture of him here. But chief of detectives who thought up this heinous piece. Ezra doesn't even like him. And that was just this year. The Blue Badger didn't exist 2 years ago. This is all quite verifiable. I knew it sounds strange. I was surprised too when him at the police department. I had this nagging feeling I had seen him before somewhere. Now I finally remembered. Oh, brother. just when you thought that things had caused enough commotion, tell us, where in the room did you see him dancing? His shadow? Shadow, I'm here to kill the ass and kick names. So you mean you didn't actually see his face with its winning smile and all? You mean the death incarnate? That's right, but I still remember it. He was a creep. It had 3 creepy horns. So, this thing's gonna give me nightmares by the end of the fucking series, is that right? Like, the only games I can't stream or fucking record are... I think there's only one series. I can't do the Phoenix Wright versus Professor Layton. That's the only game series that's only exclusive on the DS. That's the only game I can't record or live stream because of the fact that it has its issues, so to speak. So yeah. This is pointless. That thing couldn't have possibly exist 2 years ago. The witness must be mistaken. Objection. That may well be. But what's important is what caused her to think she saw what she did. Oh, and I suppose you have an explanation? So if so, then by all means, please tell us what this shadow really is. As I'm like trying to get air in my fucking lungs because I can't fucking pronounce anything because I'm a dumbass. What was it Emma saw when that lightning flashed? Who was it? The Blue Badger? I just might know. Might know. I don't know. Blue Badger hadn't even been dreamed up when Emma drew this picture. Yet she's certain she saw its shadow. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't have to say it there, Phoenix. If it is the defense believed that on that fateful 2 years ago, there indeed was something that looks similar to the Blue Badger. Something that is now sitting in this very room. Mr. Wright. In this room? Very well, Mr. Wright. Now, why am I going this path? What is wrong with me? What is it that the witness saw in that instant? Please show us the... Okay, I don't fucking know. It's not the picture. Oh, it's the jar. Mysterious blue badger was in fact this. But that's... what exactly is that? I believe it's some sort of jar. But Mr. Wright, that doesn't look anything like the Blue Badger. Yeah, indeed it doesn't. As it stands out, it's just a plain jar. However, what if we were to change our viewpoint? Our viewpoint? Oh, give me my puff. I want to jump up a fucking bridge, 'cause this song is gonna give me nightmares. This is what we see in the King of Bitch Fo. This isn't right. Love me. Okay, I guess I fucked up. Where the hell am I supposed to do this? Help me, for the love of God! I don't know. Oh my god. What the hell am I supposed to do, man? I don't fucking know. At least I don't have any freaking strikes, man. This is fucking terrible! I don't know what the fuck. This thing's gonna give me nightmares. What am I doing wrong? Or is it this way? No, because that won't make any sense. I've already done it backwards, so it's not that. Son of a bitch! I'm having so much trouble here. What am I supposed to do? Or is it like this? That's not right. Jesus Christ. What am I supposed to do it? Oh my god. Allow me to remind you. Can't match the shape the witness drew. Accept this claim. I've got to figure out the right angle. I should rotate it vertically a bit more. What am I supposed to do? I don't fucking know! Oh my god, this thing is gonna drive me nuts! I thought it was this way. Hold on. What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? I don't fucking know! This is gonna drive me nuts. Alright, time to do a fucking... Because I'm not going to keep doing this shit. I want to get this game done and over with. And I need to, because it's driving me fucking nuts. There we go. Ah, crap. I might have done something wrong. Okay. Alright, we hear you, train. Alright, let's see. Hold on. Make me... Alright. Ah, I can do that? Okay, I didn't know that. Okay. At least I know what the hell I'm doing. I didn't know I can rotate like this. Damn it! This is fucking ridiculous! Son of a bitch! This is so fucking ridiculous. I know, I'm having trouble here. Damn it! Son of a bitch! Okay. Son of a bitch! This is so fucking ridiculous, man. This is starting to piss me off. And you wanna know why I hate this fucking case, man? What am I doing wrong? Hate this fucking case. And the music's not fucking helping either. Okay. You said rotate it, and I'm rotating it. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose my fucking shit, man. Oh. Is this it? Maybe it is. Hey, Sir Jacob, I'm having trouble. Yes, it's hippie. It says get the corner of the angle right. Yeah, I know. Damn it! I did it wrong. I know what the hell to do. Damn it! This is starting to piss me off! I've been on this thing for like a bunch of like few freaking seconds. It's driving me nuts. You're skipping through the correct. Even know what to do. Well, explain it to me. Cause I'm. Is that right? No, of course not. Of course not. Because I've been doing this for the past 6 hours. He raises the. He doesn't even do that. I've got to make them more. It's not doing it, man. To remind you that the offense is its case hinges on the witnessing. Mr. Wright, you can't match the shape of the witness true. We cannot claim it. The right angle. Maybe I should rotate it vertically a bit more or horizontally. Yeah, he doesn't say anything. See, I got the picture right here, man. I know what to do, man. What the fuck? It's gonna drive me nuts. There we go. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. I'm gonna be on this fucking angle for like ever. It's driving me fucking out. There we go, finally, jeez. Well, this is a miracle, or what? Took me a little while. Have the 2 other games. Like I said before, I actually have Angel, I have, well, this song's gonna drive me insane. I have Phoenix Wright Justice for All, Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations, Apollo Justice, which we'll get into, And I also have Dual Destinies and Spirit of Justice. I don't have the Edgeworth spin-off games, but I will get them at some point. Because I love the series, even though it drives me fucking nuts! No one can possibly deny this jar represents the Blue Badger and this song that's gonna drive me insane because this game's a piece of shit! Can we please stop playing this fucking music? No, it can't be. Thank you. God, that music was driving me nuts. Order! Order! The defendant has proven its claim. Serious proof I witnessed on the day of the crime was actually this. Sent this to you too late. Yeah, I knew what I Although we all enjoyed Mr. Wright's dramatic performance, one question remains. What's your point? What do you mean? So the Blue Badger thing was actually just a jar. That doesn't change anything. I'm afraid that's where you're wrong, Mr. Edgeworth. You see, this changes everything. Indeed, very well then. Please tell us, why do we have to tell you? We're not the prosecutor. What's the different? Not the location. The location. What's the difference now that we know the witness saw this jar? Mr. Edgeworth, dude, I'm a surfer, man. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just here to walk for the ride for Phoenix Strike's bullshit for no reason, because he bullshits his way to a victory. Is it the murder weapon? I know it's not the location. The weapon? I think it might be the murder weapon. Allow me to take these in turn. At that moment, the witness saw this jar. At a very specific angle, I might add, Mr. Wright. Yes, well, knowing this, where could she have seen this jar? Where? The location of the jar is shown in the picture taken on the day of the crime. It's on the shelf on the office of Damon Gant. But the body was found lying near Lana Sky's desk. The witness testified so herself. And she does bring up a good point. No, the location did not change. The location is where it is. Yes, and then it is these two facts that reveal what actually transpired. You see, the struggle between Dark and Marshall did not take place in Lana Sky's office. It happened on the other side of the room in Chief Gant's office. Damn. Are you implying the murderer moved the victim's body from Damon Gant's office to Lana Sky's office? But they're right next to each other, so how the fuck does that work? Yes. Why would he do that? There's no reason. I guess, bring up a good point. Exactly. Huh? Where are you getting with this, dude? If there wasn't a reason, he wouldn't have gone through the trouble. The only logical conclusion is that there was a reason. A reason of what? You bullshitting your way to a victory? Do you know what that reason is, Mr. Wright? I finally figured it out. So this is why Lana tried to stop the trial. It's too late to quit now, though. Please recall the witness's testimony. She said she knocked away the man who was holding up the knife. In that instant, the jar was hit and flew through the air. Now tell me, what could have sent the jar flying? That would have to have been the impact that the man made when he was knocked into the wall. Ladies and gentlemen, if I may draw your attention to this picture once more. If the man was knocked in the direction of the shelf was sitting on, what would have hit it? Ah! The suit of armor, holding a heavy, sharp, and dangerous-looking sword. Yes. And since the man who was knocked into the armor was carrying a broken knife, he would have had to have been Neil Marshall's wielding the King of Prosecutors trophy. No, Miss Wright, you can't be thinking. Yes, there's no other possibility of what actually inspired in that room. Another possibility? Of course, the perpetrator would have no idea, but needless. I don't know if I can go through with this. Mr. Wright, what's the matter? If events took place as the defense theorizes, then the outcome is obvious. Moment, assuming that the man Emma Sky knocked away was actually Prosecutor Neil Marshall. Damn! You mean Mr. Marshall died because of me? I don't think so. No! Thud. I never imagined her testimony would lead to this. So it was the witness who took the victim's life. So with her own testimony, this is unprecedented. What are you saying? I'm sorry, Miss Sky, but given the circumstances, murdered Prosecutor Marshall. How can you think it was Emma? How dare you try to pin the crime on her? Imagine that coming from you. Ooh, damn! If you recall, it was you who admitted to forging evidence 2 years ago. The reason you moved Prosecutor Marshall's body was to keep anyone else from finding out about what Emma did, wasn't it? I assure you, Mr. Ezra, you have no idea what you're talking about. If you hope to have anyone believe your insane accusations, you're going to have to prove it. Tell me, you have conclusive evidence that proves my sister killed Neil Marshall? I don't think she killed her. Like, she shoved him, but that doesn't mean shit. Evidence? I'm willing to bet you don't. Yes, it certainly would be difficult to prove this with evidence. If we don't have evidence, then we'll have to rely on testimony. I'm afraid that won't work in this case. Both parties involved are dead. We can't get dead people to testify. It has all been a wild goose chase from the very beginning. I don't think so. I was just keeping up a scheme. Huh. Touché, Miss Sky. Of course. That only leaves us with one possibility. Huh? You mean there's still another possibility? What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? I mean the possibility that the victim has left us a message. For better or for worse, Mr. Marshall did not die instantly. He may have left behind the name of the person who took his life, in one manner or another. That's impossible. Well, Mr. Wright, this is the only possibility left to you. Deceased. This is according. Oh, I skipped it. Whatever. The real murderer's name. Yes, it is. This message from the deceased is already in our possession. Mr. Wright, will you stop at nothing to prove my sister a murderer? Do you not mistake, Miss Sky? Our purpose is not to accuse Emma of any crime. There's only one thing we seek, the truth. No matter how painful it may be. Now then, Mr. Wright, please just show us the piece of... Oh, it's good. It's this fucking thing. The message of the leaf. This is that blue badger from before, right? Oh, is he going to just speak the killer's name? If that thing could, I'm sure it would. Looks like everyone forgotten this is just a jar. A message was left here, on the surface of this jar. What do you mean? If you look closely, you can see a faint trail of blood on this jar. It looks like someone wiped the blood away. Yes, but notice, for some reason the blood on some of the fragments was not wiped away. Yes, there is a line here drawn on the blood. You say, is these dots were once lines? Prosecutor Marshall did not die instantly. He used a few precious moments left to him to leave behind a message. One that someone apparently wiped away. But blood must have seeped into the jar. The lines changed directions. Precisely so. All we need to do is connect these points. And the victim message will become apparently. No! Mr. Wright, what kind of message do you see did the victim leave us? Your Honor, I believe the bloodstains will reveal and answer us. Make the letters, yeah. There's only one thing, yeah. How's to spell Emma? I know that. And Emma... Oh, I'm doing this wrong. I'm like to say, like, what the hell, man? What do you think? It came up with this message. Yes! I feel like teaching you hard... Oh shit, I guess I fucked up. Yeah, I spelled Emma's name wrong. Emma. How do you spell Emma? I forget. Okay. Do I have it right?
Take that!
I did it the last time. Did I fuck up? Or I probably did. Whatever. Students improve their cleanses, and that's why all I've been thinking about is saving Lana. After all my efforts, I never thought it would turn out like this. Emma, this is the final message Prosecutor Marshall left behind. Of all people, she may not have meant it, but in the end, the victim's life was Emma Skye. No, it wasn't. So, Worthy can't say I didn't warn you. Chief Gant, do you understand the applications of what you've done? What? What are you talking about? 2 years ago, Joe Dart was sentenced to death. He was convicted because of his final murder. I believe you were the prosecutor in that case, were you not? Yes, Worthy. Because of you, an innocent man was sentenced to death. Not only that, but you used forged evidence to ensure his conviction. Click, click, click. But Joe Dirt really was a serial murderer. That's undeniable. I'm afraid that's not important. Didn't you know? We aren't defenders of justice. What? We're merely keepers of the law. Sentencing a man to death is no light matter. Even if there wasn't any cover-up or evidence forgery, ultimately the responsibility falls on the prosecutor in charge. Despite what anyone may say, this fact cannot be denied. What's going on at the prosecutor's office? They might have sent an innocent man to his death. Not being... Okay, order! The gavel's pounding fell on deaf ears. Unable to settle the crowd, the judge declared recess. Strauss headed, no one knows. Alright, so we're at the final stretch, if I remember correctly. Thank goodness. We're on the same point. Yep, this is the last testimonies. We got 2 testimonies that we have to do. And then we're done with this game. Hopefully. Sorry, Edgeworth. I didn't mean to get you in trouble. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about it. It's just my problem, not yours, dude. Hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals. Fuck you, Edgeworth. Oh, I guess I am. I'll come back later. Wait, Detective Gumshoe, what is it? You've got some nerve, pal. Making a detective run all around while on duty. And to top it all off, you called me here. I've seen happier people at funerals. Oh my god, that's fucking dark and depressing. I take it Lana's having you run errands again? Let me tell you, this is the last time, pal. Here, she asked me to give this to you if there was a break in today's trial. Evidence law? Edgeworth was talking about this just the other day. You must know the 2 rules of evidence law. Rule 1. No evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. Is that right, Mr. Wright? It seems so. Could at least study some evidence law. Really? No. The chief prosecutor The chief prosecutor also wanted me to give you a message. A message? She said, if you're planning to take him on, you're going to need this book. Him. I guess I'll need to give this book a thorough read. Doesn't look like that book did you any good now, though. All that's left now is the chief prosecutor's sentence. That's where you're wrong, detective. Huh? Haven't you figured it out yet? Why I'm still sitting in that prosecutor's seat? Despite all the allegations being thrown at me, dude. Mr. Edgeworth, the real trial today hasn't begun yet. Yeah, we're gonna take this motherfucker out! What you have... what else is there left to do? Your credibility been all but ruined with this forgery evidence unaware of. Emma Sky found out she unwillingly caused a man's death. And now you're telling me you want to do more? You've got to be kidding me, pal. You're missing the point, detective. Lana didn't murder Detective Goodman. She merely stuck a knife into his dead body. That means the real killer is still out there. What? And we're going to expose him, no matter what it takes. This case hurts too many people. Time to bring it to an end. Come on, Edgeworth. You gotta help me out, man. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Miss Lonsky. Alright, we're saving it. Fuck it. This trial's Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor? The inquiry committee is planning to expose harsh penalties for your actions. Thank you for the news, Your Honor. Yes, well, normally this is where the prosecutor calls for a witness, but, cough, cough. This isn't easy to say. You see, there are some concerns that you, Mr. Edgeworth, may have, struck a bargain? You think I may have manipulated the witnesses? I didn't say that. It's just, you see, everyone has been talking and... Very well, Your Honor. I have a solution. A solution? That being the case, the prosecution will allow the defense to call forth all further witnesses. What? But there's no proceeding for what you're proposing. Undeniably, this is an unusual arrangement, but a very effective one. It would prove that I haven't struck any deals with the witnesses. Very well, Miss Wright, what do you say? Unbelievable. Edgeworth has found a way to continue the trial. Very well. The defense accepts the prosecution's proposal. Then it's settled. The defense may now call forth the next witness. Mr. Wright? Alright, we have to call the right witness. Emma Sky is not here. You realize this is your last chance. If you call the wrong witness, the trial is good as over. The defense calls... not Angel Star. She's not available. Damon Gant. The defense calls Damon Gant to the stand. Damon Gant? What does he have to do with anything? As the defense partners 2 years ago, Mr. Gant has first-hand knowledge of the crime. I feel we should hear what he has to say about it. As luck would have it, he should still be in the courthouse. He would also be the least likely to have been manipulated by me in any way. Wouldn't you agree, Your Honor? True. Alright, bailiff, please escort Mr. Gant to the stand. Hey, Miss Gant. Witness, please state your name and occupation. What? Is this some kind of joke? I was just on my way to lunch. Your name and occupation, sir. Worthy, are you sure you want to do this? Your name and occupation. So, you want to play hardball, eh? Please, Mr. Gon. Fine. My name is Damon Gann. I'm the acting chief of police. You're acting? How the fuck are you the chief of police if you're acting? You're an actor. Now then, Chief Gann, the court requests to hear your testimony. Oh, righto. What's with the grim face? First, let's clear up this SL9 incident. Oh, you mean that time when Lana's sister murdered that prosecutor? Personally, I don't. I think it's been made pretty clear already. There are still some things unaccounted for. Oh, like what? Like the role you played in all of this. Son, either you're brave, you're very brave, or you're very foolish. She's just a dumbass. She's not foolish or brave. You are aware of course, that a police chief has all kinds of weapons at his disposal. Yeah, and they're gonna be useless to you, jackass! Weapons? Sure, take my testimony, for example. I don't have to give it if I don't want to. What? Is this that true? I'm afraid so. The chief of police has the right to refuse to testify. Of course, such an action carries with a certain risks. Don't worry, I'm not here to hinder your trial. Just remember, if this turns out to be a big waste of time, don't say I didn't warn you. Very well, the witness may now begin its testimony. Okay. Yes, on that incident. As I recall, Neil and I were questioning him that day. Okay. I can't present the fucking, the thing. To make a long story short, we slipped up. That power outage didn't help either. I went to my office. I found Lana there. Apparently she had already arranged the crime scene. As you can see, I had nothing to do with the forgery. Yeah, bullshit. Is that when Dark was arrested? Him? He was lying on the floor unconscious. When Emma sent Neil flying, it seemed Dark bumped his head. I see. Very well. Everything seems pretty clear cut. If the chief of police has the right to refuse to testify, hit him hard and fast. Oh my god, I thought it was gonna be done. You said it was gonna take me an hour to do this. You fucking liar! Because it's already been an hour and I've already lost my fucking insanity. But we're gonna beat this case today. Even if it makes me lose my fucking insanity! Alright, let's see game again. As I recall, a ceremony was held in the police department that day. Yes, that's right. I guess you could say I'm a workaholic. After winning his award, Neil was all fired up too. That's probably what spooked Dark and made him run away like that. Was the defendant Lana Skye also present in that room? I don't quite remember. At the very least, she wasn't there when Dark ran up for it. She was there, but the problem is though, is the fact that she... I don't know. So the two of you ran immediately after him, right? That's right, but Dark made it to the elevator first. Neil and I split up. He went upstairs and I went downstairs, I guess you could say. He got lucky. What's this about a power outage? Oh, that. The elevator stopped all of a sudden. I got the shock of my life. Well, probably not as shocked as Neil when that knife went into his heart, though. That's not funny. You can tell he's a fucking psychopath just by that comment alone! Could you tell us what you saw? It was a shocking sight! Neil and that serial killer were lying in the heap on the floor, all tangled up. Dark was also lying collapsed on the floor. Yes, apparently he hit his head on and was knocked out. Next to them were those two poor girls, Lana and Emma. Lana was cradling Emma in her arms. Looking back at it now, she must have already known what her sister had done. How could you know that? Because of the victim's body. He was already been moved. So that means you found body near Lana's desk? That's right. I think you said earlier, was my suit of armor that really stabbed the prosecutor? I don't think so. Yes. Anyway, I don't think it was him. So you're saying that the forgery had already taken place by the time you arrived at the office? That's exactly what I'm saying. I can understand how Lana must have felt. By moving the body and hiding evidence are excusable, no matter what the circumstances. Is that how it really went down? Staring at the witness won't any good, Mr. Wright. If you're going to stare at anything, stop off staring at the court records. Worthy, worthy, worthy. Always the smooth talker. But which piece of evidence ties Gant to the forgery? Didn't admit to forgery, but I gotta link him. Okay. It's gotta be the last one. I can't present this. I can't present that. Oh. You claim you had nothing to do with the forgery, but I'm afraid that is a claim you cannot back up. Explain yourself. Several pieces of evidence were found in your office. Take this list, for example. That's the list Emma Sky drew on her picture on. Was discovered on your desk. Not only that, but a piece of this jar that was sitting in your office was found inside your safe. It was found where? Chief Gant, there's articles of evidence undercover in your office. Are both concealed proof that you played a part in the legal investigation. Chief Gant, what's the meaning of this? Oh, here's a defense attorney who might even rival Worthy. So you admit it then, do you? That you were involved in the forgery. Who, me? Or do you mean you? Me? Why do you have to? Why would I have anything to do with that? Well, you were the one who snuck into my office when you found this evidence. So aren't the only ones capable of forging evidence, you know? The defense employees can do so too. Isn't that right, Righto? However, the Detective Gumshoe was present during the investigation. Worthy, my boy. Not even detectives are exempt from the law. Rest assured, Dick will receive his due punishment. What? What? If Detective Gumshoe's salary drops any further, he'll end up paying and he'll end up paying to work. Well, in light of this precedent, please give us your testimony. These pieces of evidence found in your office and their relation to the forgery that took place at the scene. My kids these days no longer know how to put two and two together. My God. Let's see. What was it now? A jar fragment in the list? For all I know, you could have planted them into my office. Anyway, you can't prove when these pieces of evidence were discovered. If they were found after Dark was convicted, then you're worthless. There's no reason I participated in the forgery. Rearranging the crime scene wouldn't help me out in any way. Yes, it would. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Investigating the crime scene should have been more careful to observe protocol. You do understand that I am the chief of police, right? There will be consequences. Oh, indeed, I believe I will press charges so you won't make mistake again. My apologies, Chief, but would you mind waiting until tomorrow for that? Well, you know. Oh, right, edgy. In return, though, I know that place, right? Huh? What are these guys telepathically? He is the murderer. It's kind of fucking obvious. Oh my God, this is... How long is this case? Jesus Christ, we're trying to get through it! Fuck. I'm kind of tired of this fucking case, man. Oh my God, my brain hurts. Fuck! Alright, let's do this. For all I know, you could have planted them in my office. I appreciate it if you'd stop making these ridiculous accusations. Yes, you do have a point. You wouldn't have the guts to do something like that. What? I'll have you know, back in the day, I once broke into a cattle ranch and tipped. Mr. Wright, what are you saying? Anyway, you can't prove you in the evidence, can you? If you have proof to the contrary, you're going to need it later. Later? What are you talking about? What else? I'm talking about when Wright's prints are found. Yes, if they're found inside my safe, they would prove his investigation was illegal. Grr. Or faced anyone as slimy as this guy. Yeah, he is a fucking piece of shit. What do you mean by that? This is all purely hypothetical, of course, but I suppose I did place those items in my safe, so such an act wouldn't unnecessarily continuate forgery. If concealing evidence is found at the scene of crime, isn't it forgery? Okay, that's a typo. I'm not through speaking yet, Righto. It all depends on when the evidence was discovered. He does bring up... Are you saying this jar fragment wasn't discovered in the intelligence investigations? It would appear not. After all, it wasn't listed in the evidence list. For all we know, it could have suddenly materialized the day after Dark was sentenced. He does bring up a good point. Oh, and wouldn't that be convenient? Right. The chief is talking about a possibility. So long as you can't rule that out, your remarks, however clever, will only succeed in wasting time. Tell me something I don't know. Come on, Righto! Think about it. I'm not gonna think about shit. How can you look me in the eye and say that? Because I'm innocent! I'm an innocent! I'm an old fucker who fucking murdered someone and you can't prove it because you're a dick and you don't want to prove it to me. Remember, who was that murder deal? I'm not sure care for the word murder here, but in the end the person responsible for murder, Mr. Marshall's unfortunate demise was Emma Scott. Well, now did you see? I don't think it's Emma. Emma did not kill him. I can't present the fucking thingamabobber because I know it will give me an ending that's not the real ending. Really, Chief Kent? At the very least, there is one very large benefit you'll reap from all this. Oh, I wasn't aware. What is this benefit? That would of course be the position of Chief of Police. Oh! The resolution of the SL9 incident. Oh no, my battery's closed up. Hold on, let me just... My battery's low. And Phoenix Wright says that right from the start. You fucking jackass. Stop looking at your paper. Okay. The resolution of the SL9 incident secures your promotion to chief. That is in itself is an sufficient motive. Ho 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 ho. Oh, that's a good one, huh? Do you really think I'm that incompetent? What do you mean? Even without that case, I was already in line to become the next chief. The resolution of SL9 merely sped up the inevitable a little. Is that true, Edgeworth? Yes. He was going to be made chief anyway. Ugh! Be careful when pointing that finger, or you might wind up being the one pointed at. So that means there's only one possible motivation for you to commit forgery. If you didn't do it for yourself, then you did it for someone else. Don't be silly, Worthy. You know me better than that. There is only 3 people I look out for. There's only 3 people I only look out for. Me, myself, and I. That's the same fucking person, you dipshit. What is wrong with fucking people, man? There, it's out in the open now. Edgy, would you mind if I change my testimony a little? By all means, please do. Okay. Wouldn't say I was a cop. Okay. I wouldn't be anyone's accomplice if there was nothing in it for me. Nothing in it for you? Sorry, but the only person I care about is yours truly. That girl Lana's little sister, was it? If you think I felt sorry for her, you better think again. You're right. You don't feel sorry for anyone. Dude, be tough on crime and tough on people. That's how I was raised. By killing people, by being tough on them. You seem to be lax enough on yourself, though. Ho, 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 ho! That's a good one, Worthy. Could there have been something in it for him? Point out the compliance. That helped out. Okay, I can save it. True, you might have not helped out anyone for their sake. It would benefit you. You might decide to assist someone. Mr. Wright, appears you're positively determined to betray the chief. is a nice man who likes to lend people a hand. That's not what I mean. Well then, is there a person? It's Lana Sky, right? Yeah. Is this person you believe Chief Gant may have helped? Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky? The defendant? I believe it's quite obvious in light of the circumstances. Emma Sky flew victim to an unfortunate series of events. Who would want her to help her more than her own sister Lana? And as for the Chief Gant, he had also have a reason to help Lana if she asked him to. That reason, of course, is self-profit. Self-profit? What do you mean? After the SL9 incident was resolved, Lana Sky was appointed Chief Prosecutor at the Prosecutor's Office. The person who arranged this job change was you, Chief Gant. But how would he profit from all of this? He would be able to use the Chief Prosecutor as his puppet. Incidentally, he will have acquired an unchecked authority over all investigations. You mean to tell me that despite the Chief's formidable appearance, he plays with puppets? Oh my god. Judge, you're a fucking dipshit. Oh wait! You must mean puppet as in forced to do something. Yes. Admit it, Chief. You assist Lana Sky in forging evidence. Your motive to appoint her as Chief Prosecutor so you could control her. Right, oh my boy? You have quite an imagination. Let me ask you something, dude. What? Do you have any proof of this? That I control Lana? For example, is Lana testifying done such a thing? Lana? She's keeping quiet to protect Emma. Wait, she'll testify against Gant. I'm afraid without any proof, this all amounts to nothing. Mere conjecture. Unless that is also what happened in this incident. This incident, or which one would that be? Of course, I'm talking about the murder of Detective Bryce Goodman. The Chief Prosecutor has been acting strange throughout this entire case, dude. Almost as if someone has been controlling her. Worthy, you better watch your tongue, or I'm gonna chop it off like a fucking razor blade. I wouldn't want you to get hurt. Just what do you mean? What does he mean? What he means, Your Honor. Chief Gant is involved in the murder of Detective Goodman. Not only that, but the Chief now making Lana take the rap to cover up his involvement. What? Order! Order! I will have order! I said order! Mr. Wright, you can't be serious! Huh? This is an effort to the highest ranking officer in our enforcement agency. Accuse the chief of police of blackmail a murderer? That's it's impossible! Okay, Judge. Your Honor, I was merely retracting what Mr. Edgeworth said in easier to understand language. It's too late, Mr. Wright. There's no turning back for us now. Yeah, because if we don't turn back, if we turn back now, we're fucked. Yeah, I'll probably lose my job. You're probably gonna get executed. So yeah. It looks like he's the one who's deciding to go through with this. Can you prove it, Mr. Wright? The chief is a high-ranking officer involved in this murder? Question. Regardless of his rank or title, Chief Kent is just a man. The question is he a criminal? I believe the evidence will tell. I see. Alright then. Let's see what Mr. Wright's got. Be good. I have no idea. My brain hurts. It's already been like almost 2 hours. Jesus Christ, you said this. I was almost like fucking an hour away from being this case. You're a fucking liar! Fucking bitch. Alright, well, time to cheat my way through this because I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. Come on, load. Oh, this thing. Is this the thing? Yes, it is. This is the ID list. Yeah, I forgot about this. It's been so long since I've done this case, man. Yes, the one that shows who entered the evidence room on the day of the crime. There was one ID on the list. We couldn't determine the owner of yesterday. 777. Oh, sorry, but there's no way you could prove that's my card number. It's your number. What? How do you know that? The safe in Chief Kent's office requires a code to open. A 7-digit number. 7 digits? You don't mean? I'm afraid so, Your Honor. The code was 7. Same as the remaining ID card number on this list. Chief Kent, you entered the evidence room on the day of the crime. Ooh, wow, he's pissed. Order, order! Chief Kent, what do you have to say? Nothing. The defense search of my office was in violation of regulation. And that will demand Mr. Wright to punish maximum extent of the law. But right now, this court demands an explanation from you about the use of this ID card. Chief Kent, so you admit it. You entered the evidence room on the day of the crime. What about it? I'm chief of the police. Whether it's the evidence room or a bathroom, what's the difference? I can go anywhere I want. Tell me, when you entered the room, were you alone? I always go to the bathroom alone, as I do with the evidence room. Detective Goodman wouldn't have happened to be with you that day, would he? Of course not. Why would he be? Well, you're getting pissed off, so I kind of figured that he was there, but you're just hiding it because you're lying under oath. Because that's what every victim does. I hadn't seen them in days! You hadn't seen them in days. Chief Kent, I'm afraid you just undone yourself. On that day, you had to have met with Detective Goodman. What do you mean? This trial purpose is to determine Lana's guilt. No, it isn't, Your Honor, dude. This trial purpose is to determine the truth. If Chief Kent met the victim on the day of the crime, then we need to determine one thing. What transpired during that meeting? In that case, I'm going to have to ask you for evidence. Okay. Damn it, I should have saved it. Show us proof that the victim went to meet Chief Gant's police. What do you want me to do there, game? I'm cheating because I'm sick and tired of dealing with this case. This case fucking sucks. This case is fucking terrible. Come on, look, thank you. Son of a bitch. Oh, the screwdriver? Okay. No, there's gotta be... Tiff Goodman had to go see Chief Gant. Fuck, I'm just gonna save it again, cause I don't care if I take a... Court is waiting. Oops. You come meet with me. Perhaps you can write out the letter of termination. So that day. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I guess I'm missing something. Is it the lost item report? Detective Goodman lost his ID card. Okay, so I am going the right direction. This fucking sucks! Detective Goodman lost his ID card on the day of the crime. Or be more accurate, Jake Marshall stole it. So Detective Goodman filled out a lost item report. Would have had to give that report to the chief of police. Yet you are in possession of the report. Means you can't be sure if he filed it. He filed it. How do I know that? No, you asked. Because he needed to enter the evidence room that day. He needed to? Yes, to transfer the evidence out. Oh. Detective Goodman took the form to you, Chief Gant. Then, you accompany the detective to the evidence room. With him, there's no way the murderer and Detective Goodman could have entered the evidence room. Yes, hold on, let me guess what you're going to say next. And I'm the chief of police. Murder poor Goodman? Exactly. But wait! The chief didn't necessarily need to accompany to the evidence room. Could have just let him his ID card. Yes. Now that you mention it. Oh shit, he was going. Sorry, but that's not possible. According to the records, your card was only used once. Yet you showed us your ID card earlier. If you had really lent it to Detective Goodman, it would have been found on his body. No! Jeez, going Super Saiyan much? Jesus Christ. Chief Gant, you did it! The murderer was most likely a spur of the moment crime in their right mind would choose the police department as a place to commit murder. After the murder, you contacted Lana at the prosecutor's office. Why? To dispose of Detective Goodman's body, of course. You're forgetting, Mr. Wright, that the victim was discovered in the prosecutor's office parking lot. How did they manage to move it there? was at the police department the entire day, you know, and everyone's aware that Lana stayed at the prosecutor's office after the ceremony. Everyone except me, it seems. Still, you're the chief of police. You have an entire police force at your disposal. You think I ordered an officer to do it? You, take that dead body over there to the prosecutor. What? Oh, hi, Renee. To the prosecutor's office. I don't think so. Sorry you took so long. We're gonna continue this game for the rest of the. We're gonna just be streaming it until I'm done with it. So I might be here for another hour or two. So you're fine. You're fine showing up late. It's fine. I just want to get this game done. It's driving me fucking nuts. Chief Gant, you left all the evidence we need to prove how you moved the body to the prosecutor's office, and all this time it was a useless clue just taking up space. Yeah, good question. One last breakdown. Oh yeah, because you're still at work, right? How is work, by the way? Is it being? Are you hard at work? I can't work because how do I put this? I had to buy something for the car, so yeah. Oh, that's good. I'm glad that you're having fun at work. If you're not having fun at work, then work is good. Yeah, work is always good. How could the chief have moved the body? Mr. Wright, show us how to do. Okay, fine. I'll just save it again. To move the victim's body, Chief can't use this. Okay, what did he use? What did he use? Should we cheat? Yeah, I think we should cheat, because I'm sick and tired of this fucking case, man. It's driving me nuts. Oh, the screwdriver? This is how he moved Detective Goodman's body. A screwdriver. Where the hell are you going with this? What's that? A screwdriver? But what does that have to do with this case? Mr. Edgeworth, think back on the day of the crime. Was it this screwdriver doing here? It's here because... I was asked to go by Chief Gant, no less. He told me he wanted me to keep here in the prosecutor's office. In any case, on the day of the stabbing, I brought this back here. After the ceremony of that day, I didn't plan to return to the prosecutor's office. Yeah, bullshit my ass. Bullshit! But you did, because Chief Gant asked you to. You mean The body was found in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car. I think it's obvious what happened. Pretty much. I will hug you to death. Well, not really. I'll just give you a bear hug. Hopefully I don't break your spine, or they're gonna bruise like a twig. The body was moved by that car. Damn, Edgeworth. Detective Goodman's body was carried in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car? Yes. Unless, of course, you have another explanation, Chief. Why else would you have asked Mr. Edgeworth to transfer evidence? Closed case. There's only one plausible explanation. Put the body to your accomplice, Miss Lana Sky. Order! 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 What's going on here? Is there no room for rebuttal to the defense's outrageous accusations? Well, maybe it's because you're a dipshit, Judge. Like, seriously. Have a fucking pair of balls and learn how to be more fucking coherent. Think back to the photograph Miss Starr took at the prosecutor's office. This was not a photo of the body being stuffed in the trunk by being taken away. It was the exact opposite. It is a photo of the body being taken from the trunk, dude. Chief Gant, please say something. I believe. Your time's up. My time's up? Sorry, Righto, but I'm having with the district attorney general after this. We have to get going if we're to make it in time for the early bird special. But the cross-examination isn't finished yet. Remember what I told you earlier? A police chief has all kinds of weapons at his disposal. Weapons? Like the refuse to testify. I'm revoking that right now. What? This is not a right to be casually invoked or certain risks to be considered. So are you going to just run away after all this? Run away, don't make me laugh, Worthy. I stabbed old Goodman. That's what you're saying, right? But if you have any conclusive evidence, you would have presented it by now. Well, you think I had Lana dispose of the body? If so, then show your proof and get it over with. I say it again, Mr. Wright is the current chief of police. Okay. This court will not tolerate any accusation against him without concrete proof. Mr. Wright, Your Honor. Have any concrete proof? No, I don't. Proof that Chief Gant was the murderer of the Detective Goodman and made this have any concrete proof? No. No, it's no use showing evidence. I'm not even. No, Your Honor. At present, I have no conclusive evidence. Huh. See, Edgy? In that case, this court is forced to penalize you. Allegations against the chief. What? Here's a tip. Never gamble with you can't afford to lose, Righto. It seems that Lady Luck was on my side again today. Edgy, I'll leave the rest to you. I warned you earlier, Mr. Wright. This is affordable to the senior officer in our nation's law enforcement agency. What? Lady Luck, Maybe we should have a word with her. Mr. Edgeworth, what do you mean? There's one lady who knows the real truth behind this trial, but yet had the honor of hearing her testimony. A lady who knows the truth, another witness. In the absence of conclusive evidence, the only other method of proof is testimony. Has invoked his right to refuse to testify. Someone else one more witness who can answer all the questions. Rise in this trial, someone right in this very room. So who is this person? Why are you asking me, Your Honor? Dude, have you forgotten? The defense is the one calling the witnesses today. So right, yes, it does. Okay, so I did press the right button. That's good, at least. She may not be willing to tell us the truth, but we can't stop us now. Yes, Your Honor. The defense calls forth Lana Scott, Detective Dick Gumshoe. He doesn't know what the fuck's going on. The defendant? Lana Sky? She was in the underground parking lot at 5:15 p.m. on February 21st. Her task was to dispose of the victim's body in accordance with a certain someone's orders. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution has no objections, Your Honor. Very well. The court will now take its final recess for the day. In 50 minutes, we will reconvene to hear defense's testimony. Court, hold on! Huh? Chief Gant, I thought you were going to eat. Listen good, Lana. He's talking to Lana. I don't think you need me to tell you this, but if accept Mr. Wright's claims, will be terrible consequences. That's right. Your sister will be found guilty for Neil Marshall's murder. This isn't good. Of course you'll never support such outrageous claims anyway, right? Just something to think about. Alright then. I've got a lunch date to meet. Okay. Aren't any further objections? This court is now in recess. Come on, Ezra. We gotta do something about this. Because this is fucking ridiculous. Looks like we managed to stay in the game. Looks like we managed to stay in the game, dude. Nice job, homie. Where's my surfboard? Radical, man. Yeah, thanks to your help, Edgeworth. That chief hiding something. Hey, pals, Detective Gumshoe. Ha 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 ha. I'm not a detective anymore. Oh yeah, sorry about that. Don't worry, I've already decided where I'm to work now. At your office. Oh my god. He does that in the next game, I believe. He gets fired because he's a dipshit. My office, sure. I'll take place of that top naughty girl you used to work with. Kohimi Maya? Still, looks like we're all out of moves now. Chief Gan's done again. How is it he always gets the upper hand? It's no fair. It's not fair he has the right to refuse to testify. Huh. Settle down, right, dude. Remember what the judge said. But Chief, this is not the right to casually invoke. There are certain risks. There are certain risks to be considered. Risks? What do you mean by that? It's simple. If the chief refuses to testify, the opposite also holds true. You mean you forfeits his right to say anything too? Hey, Emma. Hey, I missed this music. Last fucking investigation. Emma, are you okay? Yeah, when I came to, I was in the medical office. Been listening to the trial from the gallery. Dude, you should have helped us! So she heard everything that's been going on. Emma, I'm sorry for what I did before. No, don't be. It was the truth. I know it's funny. I almost feel somehow relieved. Relieved? Yeah. Now I finally know what really happened. To think that all this time my sister was being blackmailed by that terrible man, and she did it all just to protect me. Ever since her appointment as chief prosecutor, everyone knew her also says she changed. Perhaps it was easier that for her. What do you mean? What do you think I mean? To follow Chief Gant's orders? She must have shut herself up deep inside. Herself to do anything and everything the chief told her to do. That must be why she became so cold. It was all my fault. It's all because I murdered Mr. Marshall. Hey, don't go blaming yourself now, pal. If you want to blame anyone, blame society, pal. Oh my god, Detective Gumshoe, what the fuck? Society? Society doesn't give a fuck. Chief Gant may be able to fool everyone. His forgery, but he can't fool my memory. Remember now, I knocked Mr. Marshall into that armor. I see. Well, we'll get back. It's time for the final act. Emma, why don't you wait? No, I'm going with you. I want to be there when Lana tells the truth. Let's go, Wright. It's time to end this. Oh my god, another fucking continuation? How many Why is this case so fucking long? It's driving me fucking nuts. Literally. Like, I can't... Oh my god, luckily there's no more cases like this. Like, the final case of the second game is only two investigations. Same goes for the fucking third and final game. There's only two investigations. Which is a good thing, because I don't really care about it. But this is driving me fucking nuts. I'm losing my fucking marbles! But whatever. We will get this done by the end of the stream. Now then. Well, the defendant, Miss Lonsky, please take the stand. Alright, time to cheat, because I don't want to deal with this. Is this the last day? Hopefully it is. It is. Okay, good. I'm not gonna cheat throughout the whole entire series, but if I'm stuck, I will definitely do it. Okay, so how many testimonies do we have? We have 1, 2, 3. We have 3 testimonies, okay. So we got 3 more testimonies to deal with, which is not good. I wish the fucking thingamabobber would. Okay. Miss Lanska, you are chief prosecutor. I'm sure you're aware of what is required of you. But Mr. Edgeworth, you already know everything. All that I've done these past 2 years. Please provide the court with your testimony, Miss Sky. And remember, under oath, we want to hear the truth. Of course. The truth. Well, no matter what happens, I'm always your sister. Now then, your testimony will tell us about your relationship with Chief Gant. Everything hinges on your testimony. Only chance we've have to get Gant. Yeah. I work for Gant. Oh my god, this is starting to lose my fucking marbles. I worked alongside Gant for years. There's no truth to this blackmail theory. Created the evidence 2 years ago all by myself. Found the prosecutor's body. I arranged the crime scene. My motivation was to get Dark convicted, and it had nothing to do with Emma. Are you sure about this testimony? Your Honor, I'm confessing to a capital offense. Of course I'm sure. Lana! If this is true, then that means Chief Gant had nothing to do with this. That's why I've been telling you from the beginning, Mr. Wright, to help her. She's sacrificing herself because of me. But what if she's telling the truth? I know my own sister. She's stiffly like that. She's hiding something else. Where is fucking Apollo? We need his fucking seeking eye thing that he does. Cause she would have been fucking screwed with Apollo at being the defense attorney. Deep down, she's really screaming in agony. Yeah, this is no time to start second guessing myself. Defense attorney, I'm gonna give my cross-examination. Alright, let's go, Mr. Bitch. Oh, I got my fucking pieces back. That's interesting. Alright, hold it. How many years exactly? Ever since I was a senior detective. Let's see, I was 24 then, so that would be 5 years. Detective Gant and Detective Sky were legendary partners. Personally saw them testify in numerous cases. She must have been good. From the same school as Maya. Damon Gant was a respectable detective, that's why. Black theory thoughts. But think about it, Miss Scott. You didn't murder Detective Goodman. You told me as much yesterday in jail. You still don't get it, do you, Mr. Wright? Any testimony you cannot present in court is as useless as ideal gossip. Man, she does bring up a good point. I stabbed Detective Goodman with a knife. And she's not really helping us out at this point. Did you do so to help your sister? Joe Dark was a serial killer. My sister almost became his last victim that day. I didn't want that incident to ruin her life. But what she did was justifiable self-defense. She had been charged with anything. That's not the point. She was traumatized that day, all because of that creep. That's why I couldn't forgive him. So that's why you fabricated the evidence 2 years ago. So you said you did this all by yourself? Yes. Would you mind telling us what you found when you arrived at the crime scene? It seems I was the first person to discover the scene. The broken prosecutor award knife was stuck in the victim's body. What? But Prosecutor Marshall died from an unfortunate accident. It's the only situation you dreamed was possible. The reality is, it wasn't my sister who took the prosecutor's life. Fascinating one, Mr. Wright, but I'll never change this statement. You mean Prosecutor Marshall was being killed by Dark? Something like that. If that's so, what happened to the other murder weapon? Dark was carrying a switchblade knife. Oh? That was lying on the floor a little distance away. It was probably knocked away in the struggle. That's not how it went down. She's trying to cover up her lie. All just to protect me. You found the scene like this. What did you do? This is what everything boils down to. Yes. Do I really want to cheat? Yeah. Right, I should cheat because this case is driving me. I'm just gonna keep holding it. You planted the knife. Oh, why? I was trying to read that. But why? Why would you do that? You of all people should know, Edgeworth. I better charge this thing up. A good head on your shoulders. Head isn't that bad, but maybe I should. Why did you plant the knife? Why did you move the body? When you showed up on the scene, where exactly was the victim's body? It was where you deduce was by Chief Gant's desk. But the body was found by your desk. Why did you move it there? The reason for that is simple. Let's have the witness explain more detail to this. The reason move the body. So it's gotta be this thing. Knew it! Miss Scott, I understand how you feel. You committed that crime 2 years ago to protect your sister. You mean the forgery at the scene where Neil Marshall was murdered? If that truth were to be exposed now, the 2 years of your life will have been in vain. Even so, I am compelled to your everyone's attention. Significant contradiction within your testimony. A contradiction in my testimony? You testify, and I quote, that you are a slut and you deserve to get your ass kicked. I'm joking. No, this guy's not a slut. That goes to Angel Starr. She's the porn star. I've always accepted that. The pieces of the jar that shattered during the events threatened my plan. That's right. Do you have a problem with that? It's simply oversight, really. You see, a message was written on this jar with the victim's blood. Yes, the prosecutor must have it in his final moments. Exactly so. And this is where the contradiction lies. In order for the victim to be able to write his message on the jar, it must not have been broken before he died. I never thought of that. He couldn't have written Emma's name on a shattered jar. Good point. Order. Your Honor, it would appear more information is needed in regards to this jar and its bloody message. We may be missing something critical here. Dude. Critical? Chief Prosecutor, it seems you're as in the dark as we are. The truth towards which we're headed. What? Just tell us exactly what you saw. Piece together the information to arrive at the truth. Very well. The witness may now continue her testimony. Alright, we got the first one. I knew that was going to be it. Usually when it comes to testimonies, if they add new testimony to what they are, it's that testimony that is you need to present. It's pretty fucking obvious. Jesus Christ, it's been 2 hours already. I immediately noticed the bloody blood traces on that jar, but it was dark in the room and I didn't have time to check it out. To be safe, I wiped it away with the blood. Mitts were large, so I'm sure I got them all. All I could think about was wiping them clean before they were discovered. Okay, I'm not gonna do this again. If you hear that, that's my laptop, by the way. Fuck. There we go. Oh, I wasn't chief prosecutor at the time. Think Joe Dark was the real murderer. That's why she tried to erase the evidence. Son of a bitch. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so it wants me to 1, 2, 3, for... He wants me to present the jar again? Okay. Miss Kai, I believe this jar conceals a truth even we're unaware of. I just want to get through this case. Like, it's driving me fucking nuts. Like, I'm sick and tired of this case. Like, this case needs to be more fleshed out. I'm tired. I want to get this case done and over with. So, yeah. What? Final piece of this jar in Chief Gant's safe. In the Chief Gant safe. But how? I knew it. She really didn't know. There's something even more disturbing about that final piece. There was still blood on it. But the witness just testified that she gathered every last piece and wiped the blood off of them. Yes, which leaves us with only one explanation. In the night the prosecutor Marshall was murdered, you're not the first one to show up at the scene of the crime. Chief Gant got there before you. But the defendant had simply missed a piece? I'm afraid that's unlikely. The pieces are too big for anyone to miss, let alone an active detective. That may well be, but everyone makes mistakes. Once wasted an entire day looking for my dentures. They were all along my... That makes no fucking sense. Have you forgotten, Your Honor, dude? When this witness arrived at the scene, the jar was already broken. Oh, that... There was no way a name could have been written on shattered jar. Another person discovered the scene prior to the witness, dude. I hope you're not implying this person was Chief Gant. Time he was looking, jar downstairs. Besides, even if he was there, oh my god. The question is, if he did arrive there first, why did he hide the fact years? Well, Your Honor, can you answer us that? No! So you're... Wait, I'm not the one to do on trial. I'm not the one who trial on her. I'm just here to eat my popcorn. Damigan arrived at the crime scene prior to the witness. He proceeded to break the jar and purposefully hide one of the broken pieces. Question: what is this action called? Fabrication of evidence. But why would Chief Gant do that? In light of what happened afterwards, isn't it clear what happened afterwards? Discovering the scene, Lana Sky believed her sister Emma killed the victim. Determined the help of her sister, she thought Gant's aid. My god, this case is going on for too fucking long. It's driving me fucking nuts. Lending her his aid, Gant helped her create evidence that incriminated Dark, sparing Emma, and there lies the reason why Miss Sky became the chief's puppet. Oh wow, no, I did it on my own. Sis, stop trying to protect the chief. I can't watch you suffer anymore for my sake. No, you didn't. Wasn't you, Emma? You didn't kill anyone. I don't believe anything Mr. Wright says. Defense attorney makes up the most foul lies to defend their clients. Foul lies? Imagine that coming from my own client. I guess it would seem the type who likes to twist the truth. Wait a minute. What if we're still smack dab in the of Gant's trap? Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Lana may be right after all. What do you mean, right? So you did tell foul lies then, Miss Wright? You tell foul lies, Miss Wright? Sky, please testify once more. But if evidence was fabricated behind your back, then Emma's accidental killing of Prosecutor Marshall might not also be a lie. But I do remember knocking over Mr. Marshall. Miss Sky, if you will. I can't. There's nothing to be afraid of anymore. This cross-examination may not change a thing. However, there is a possibility that it will if you tell us the truth. Very well, I'll testify about what I really saw. Alright, the witness may testify once more for the final time. Thank God. How long has it been? 3 hours? Probably. We're close to that. When I arrived, I found Mr. Marshall's body impaled into the armor of the sword. Emma and Dark were lying unconscious on the floor nearby. When I saw what happened, I thought she did it. That's why I erased all the evidence that linked her to the murder. I had Chief Gant help me remove the body from sword and carry it. But if it was really all was a fabrication, Emma might be innocent. Unbelievable. The body was impaled by the armor sword. You were the only one who saw that. If only you had proof. Actually, I do have proof. Huh? To you, Mr. Wright, just this morning. What? To me? It's a picture I took of the crime scene as I encountered it. I thought it might be needed in it. But I don't remember receiving a picture like that. Lana must have known. See, Mr. Wright, she really does have faith in you. Very well, Mr. Wright, please present the picture. I'm not gonna present any picture. I don't know what fucking picture you're talking about! I don't remember receiving any picture from Lana. I don't. She said she gave it to you this morning. It's been like 5 fucking hours? I seem to remember getting something from her then. Let's check the evidence. There must be a picture. Okay, I don't even know what picture it is. Is it this thing? It's not the floor plans. That picture was by Angel Star. Oh. Hey, there's a picture here. Oh my! This is the actual crime scene. No other detective saw the crime scene like this. So I contacted Criminal Affairs only after I had arranged everything. Okay. Yes, Mr. Wright. That piece cut out from his vest. Could it be? Found inside the Chief Gant's safe. What's this? This is a handprint, isn't it? That cloth. It had fingerprints on it. Whatever fingerprints those are must be the real murderer. What? But those fingerprints. Yours, Emma. Why are your lips turning all purple, Mr. Wright? Anyway, let's get on with the cross-examination. So long as you tell the truth, we should be able to flush out the real murderer. Well, the defendant made cross-examination. Next time. What the heck? What are you doing here? Come now, Edgy. This is a poor excuse for a trial I've ever seen. Chief Gan! What, now you want me to make me out to be as the bad guy too? If so, I'd like to put in a word or two in my defense. I'm afraid it's too late for that. What? You already declined to testify. It means you forfeited your right to make statements of any sort. This be the risk we were talking about earlier. Just sit back and relax. Enjoy the sound of the nose tightening around your own neck. Grr. Grah. So what? I'm worried? Sorry to disappoint you, but I don't need to make any statements. What do you mean? The evidence will do all the talking for me. Even if I can't testify, I can still present evidence. Yes, that's true. Wait, you mean you still have some conclusive evidence? No, I don't, but someone does. Someone? So, what's your excuse, Righto? Why have you been keeping quiet about it? There's something you have... Alright, so this is where it gets a little interesting. You do have something to show us, right? Something that proves you knocked over Neil Marshall, causing his death? Conclusive evidence that leaves no room for doubt? Is this true, Mr. Wright? No, it's not. I'm gonna lie. If I show that piece of evidence now, Emma's sure to be made out as the murderer. Mr. Wright, do you have any evidence to conceal? Think you will be one appearing before the Bank of Concourse? Do now. Better think this through carefully. I don't think I have anything to show, because I present that piece of evidence, the one that shows who really killed. Cannot show the evidence. Your Honor, I don't have any evidence I can present at this point in time. What? You lie! Chief Can, you opened my safe. I know you took what was inside. The conclusive evidence? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just lying out my ass. Cause you're a fucking dipshit. You think you can stump me away, you asshole ass bitch? Mr. Wright, what do you show them? You show them. Found it together. Oh, I see. It's because you know the truth, don't you? Oh, whose fingerprints are on it. Well, that's why you won't present it. What are you talking about, Chief Gant? Can't you figure it out? Take a good look at the picture. Let's see the victim's vest. Notice anything odd about the chest area? It looks like part of it's been cut out for some reason. You mean you had this in your safe? What? That means you, the chief of police, have been concealing evidence? This is going to be the scandal of history of the police department. Impressive. To be honest, I didn't think you had the gall, Righto. Well, I can't just let me up as the murderer. I'll tell you what really happened. What? You mean you admit to it? I was the first person to arrive at the crime scene that day. It then occurred to me that I could use the situation to control Lana. So you really were manipulating her. I knew Lana, if I made it look like the blame laid with her sister, then when she saw the scene, she would ask me for my aid. So you insisted, Miss Sky. I told her to arrange all the evidence. I had her plant the knife tip in the victim's body and move the body across the room. And I ended up using that evidence to get Joe Dark convicted. When I tampered with the crime scene, I had 2 pieces of evidence. This was before Lana arrived at the scene, mind you. 2 pieces of evidence. You mean those items in your safe? But why? For insurance, of course. Insurance. I was sure my plan would work, but always best to be prepared for the worst. Dude, this is what criminals do. Like, they're fucking dipshits. I wasn't about to let anyone blame me for a murder that girl committed. You mean you were calculating that far ahead while forging the evidence? This case doesn't know when to stop. My God! It's still been 3 hours. What do you take me for? A fool? What do you take me for? A fool? I'm paid a fool, motherfucker! I didn't make police chief by dumb luck. See this jar fragment? I hide the most legitimate part of Emma's name. I didn't expect Lana to go and wipe the blood of all the pieces. But if you fabricate all the evidence, what to say you didn't fabricate the message on this jar too? Ho ho ho. Some people just don't know when to quit, do they? That's why I kept one more item for insurance. You mean this piece of cloth? Come on, Wright, cough it up, alright. I know you have it. What are you waiting for, Mr. Wright? Yep, I know, I'm saving it. So you admit it to it then, Chief Gant, that you were hiding the cloth you cut out the victim's vest in your safe? Yes, I admit it. I didn't want to do that, being chief and all. But it's a lot better than being portrayed as a murderer. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you have to say to yourself? Just a moment ago, you said you didn't have any evidence you can present. Foolish move, Righto. I've shown it then before it was too late. It's been a long battle, but the moment of truth has finally arrived. As long as I don't mess this up, victory is mine. Your Honor, I do have evidence to present now. Alright then, let's see the confessions. Alright, fine, I'll show it to him. Let me verify this once more. On the day of the crime, you personally cut out this piece of of the victim's vest? Oh yes, at least I finally brought you into the open. There's a handprint on this cloth. Your Honor, the prosecution requested that it be sent to the laboratory for a lab. The handprint on the leather. There must have been a strong impact for it to be left so clearly. You mean it could not have been forged? It must be authentic, conclusive evidence. Ho ho ho, you're as slow as an uptake as ever, Worthy. What? Think about it. Righto had all this time to present this evidence. Yet you was reluctant to do so. Why would that be? You mean you already know whose fingerprints are on here, that, Mr. Wright? Do you really know? Whoever's fingerprints belongs to must be the real murderer. Whose fingerprints are they? Very well, I'll tell you. I should be okay now. Everything's proceeding as predicted. The person on the fingerprints is... Emma? Emma Sky? What? They're mine? I'm sorry, Emma, but why? Why did you tell me? Why did you tell me? Ho ho ho. You're really something, Righto. You knew this girl did it all along, and you still tried to pin the murder on me. So it's true, tragic but true. This girl really did shove Prosecutor Marshall to his death. How could you? You monster! Sky, knew whose fingerprints those were all along, yet you acted like she really didn't. Miss Sky? It's not over yet. What? I said this trial isn't over yet. Ha! But I'm afraid it's over, boy. Not only this trial, but your career too. You purposely concealed this conclusive evidence. That, my friend, is a serious offense. I'm looking forward to pursuing charges after the defendant is convicted. I'll have your badge, boy. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? Aren't you going to tell us how it feels? How it feels to be the one who single-handedly turned a poor little girl into a murderer? Before I do that, there's just one little thing I have to clear up. Oh, and what's that? Who really killed Prosecutor Neil Marshall? What? Chief Gant, you are absolutely right. This piece of cloth proves who's the real murderer. Who killed Neil Marshall, you ask? It was Emma Sky, wasn't it? No, it was not. I'm afraid that's not impossible. You see, this piece of cloth contains a crucial contradiction. What? A contradiction? What is this fool blabbing about? I'm talking about the contradiction, one that proves who's the real killer is. He has a point. I mean, seriously, like, he does have a point. Mr. Wright, this piece of cloth, what could it possibly contradict? Chief Gant, your tyrannical reign ends here. I'm gonna kick your ass. Behold, oh, it's the picture. This is the only thing. And what exactly is this supposed to be? This is a picture Miss I took. Take a look at it. See where the piece of his vest was cut out? Yes. His shirt is showing underneath. It's hard to make out with all the blood in his vest though. Exactly my point. His chest is soaked with blood. That's only natural. His lungs, no doubt, were punctured. Blood poured out of his mouth. Oh, but that piece of cloth. Wait. There's no blood on it. Ah! Since Emma Sky's fingerprints are on this cloth, doubt that she shoved the prosecutor aside. However, Miss Marshall was not impaled on the sword at that time. No, this is nonsense. Now then, Chief Gant, let me ask you something. Gil Marshall was not impaled when he was shoved aside. Most likely hit in his head round and was knocked out. If so, then tell me, who could have arrived at the scene before Miss Sky, picked up the unconscious prosecutor, and impaled him on the armor's sword? Then, to make it look like Emma was responsible for the prosecutor's death, said person proceeded to write her name on the jar victim's blood, a jar that they then broke on purpose to leave a clue, dude, and make Lana believe her sister did it, dude. Remember what you admitted only a moment ago? That you personally cut out this bloodless piece of cloth of the victim's vest. Ironic, isn't it? Through the very acts of creating insurance, you proved that you were the actual murderer. Yeah. finally all over. Objection. Oh wow, he's sweating. Heh. Heh. Oh, that was close, Righto. You almost had me. Sorry, but you'll have to do better than that. I refute your allegations. What do you mean you refute his allegations? You see, that piece of cloth is the illegal evidence. Order, order, order. What nonsense is this? Legal evidence cannot be used to convict a suspect. Remember, Edgy? Earlier, old Righto here concealed that piece of cloth. So then, what's your excuse, Righto? Do you have the conclusive evidence, don't you? Your Honor, I don't have any evidence to present at this point in time. Well, that's true. Ben did refuse to present the evidence. At that moment, that piece of evidence concealed to be illegal evidence. It's not fair. Ho 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 ho. Do you actually think you can best me in court? It looks like the last laugh's on you, son. I'm afraid Chief Gant's claim is illegal correct. Mr. Edgeworth? True. Illegal evidence cannot be used in convicting of a person, assuming, of course, that evidence is indeed illegal. Well, Mr. Wright? It's at last. You said that the last 5 fucking times. For me to reveal my plan has finally arrived. Well, Mr. Wright, do you admit that there's a personal illegal concealment of evidence? You did purposefully? Okay, I better save it because I don't fucking know. I did. No, if I admit to that. Okay, so that's the other one. I admit I refused to present it at one point. Haha. So the evidence is illegal. Not. No, it isn't, Mr. Gant. Huh? It's not that I didn't present evidence then. It's that I couldn't. What do you mean you couldn't? There's a certain procedures involved when presenting evidence. No, Edgy. Don't listen to his lies. He's nothing but a coward you can't really believe. There is only one issue left to resolve in this trial. Is this evidence legal or not? Well, let us settle this once and for all. Earlier, you refused to present illegal evidence. Can you prove the violation of this now? Yeah. This is my proof, Your Honor. Evidence law. What's this? I've done my homework too, Chief. Indeed, Miss Emma Sky's fingerprints were on this piece of cloth. However, at that point in time, this was merely a piece of cloth. Nothing more. What? You see, it's written right in here in the book, the second rule of evidence law. Huh? Rule 1. No evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department, dude. I found this piece of evidence myself inside your safe. It goes out without saying I did not have approval from the police department. Rule: unregistered evidence presented must be irrelevant to the case of the trial. And here is the crux of the matter. You see, at the time, it was impossible for me to prove the relevance between the cloth and the SL9 incident. What was this nonsense? You want relevancy? Just take a look at this. And sorry, but can you recall when this picture was presented? That was shown only a few moments ago. No, he's right. At the beginning of today's trial, this piece of cloth was still meaningless. The person who gave it value as evidence was you. Damn again. You yourself confessed to the certain truth. Let me verify this once more. On the day of the crime, you personally cut out this piece of cloth of the victim's vest. Oh yes. No. It was then that you approved this cloth as conclusive evidence. Yes, the chief of police, personally approved this piece of cloth. The only person who could have this from the victim's vest is the one who stood before Prosecutor Marshall in his final moments. In other words, the real murderer, if there was only one who could be that, was you. Damn again. The killer was you. No. Ha 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 ha! I am evil, motherfuckers! I will clap my hands like a fucking jackass! I knew I should have gotten rid of him. That good-for-nothing scum. For 2 years, he's been snooping around the apartment to get something on me. Crimes are being committed every day. He insisted on haunting me. Well, your crime wasn't exactly pity. He wanted to reinvestigate the case. He recruited Angel Starr, then convinced Bryce Goodman. Detective Goodman. Yeah, that's right. Oh god, I gotta do this. If the evidence is transferable, I'll lose my only chance to find out the truth. Please, you've gotta help me, man. Western style. I love Marshall. He has a good fucking thing. Goodman turned him down as he ought to. Still, Jake Marshall didn't know when to quit. He stole Goodman's ID card and tried to take the evidence. Goodman came to me that day. He wanted to file a lost item report. I went with him to the evidence room. Then all of a sudden, he decided to speak out. What are you talking about, Goodman? Can you please reopen the investigation, Chief? I'm making them. We can't transfer the evidence out. There's way too many questions left unanswered. Mafia style. Hey, oh, he opened his evidence locker, and as he was taking it out, he said, "It's not too late. I'm going to hand all this over to Marshall. Mafia's gotta do what Mafia's gotta do." Well, to be honest, I was a bit taken aback by his words. I had a bad feeling when he came to see me, but I never thought he'd bring up SL9. It's when I saw the cursed knife, and then you stabbed him. I couldn't just pull it out. Doing so would have only led to more blood, making it near impossible to hide your crime. Even so, the blood was just pouring out. I didn't know who might stumble in, so I heard wipe it up. I was worrying so much about the floor, I didn't realize my fatal mistake. The bloody handprint. Detective Gumshoe's locker. I used to be known as the crime computer, but everyone has to start somewhere. I guess I was too nervous. I had no business doing any of it. Then you put the body in my car? I'm sorry, I couldn't think of any other way to move the body. I broke your trunk by what's But what's the big deal? You make it a lot more than us detectives ever will. Grr. Leaving the prosecution car aside, how did you get involved in all this? Well, she had as much to lose as I did if the truth came out. So you took the evidence from Detective Goodman's locker. I felt bad for having to do it. I also didn't have the time to pick and choose what it takes. So, you left the jar fragments in the glove. Yeah, it looks like I was better off an investigator of crimes than a committer. Okay. They all did their best to get in my way. All right, I'm gonna save it. Just because I've got to hand it to them. They did their jobs well, much to my dismay. Fake evidence doesn't hold up very well upon close examination. You must have known that. Dude, tell me, Worthy, why did you stand in court? Me? You despise criminals. I can feel it. You and me, we're the same. I don't think we're the same. I mean, he does come back, and he's actually helpful. One day, you'll understand. No, he won't. No, he doesn't. Oh, believe me, you will. You're just one man. You'll see what it really takes to bring them down. Try to get it, go it alone. Yeah, true. Well, looks like it's time to say goodbye. Oh, Edgy! What? Looks like we'll have to cancel that lunch date. Sorry, old friend. I'm sorry too, damn it, Cat. I knew you as you used to be long ago. Were once a fine investigator and an example to others on the force. I'm sorry to have learned you are no longer that person. These days are gone now, Edgy. For all the memories, though, dude. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Now you have Wright here. And Worthy. With these two around, you can't go wrong. In fact, I can hear them already. Marvelous sounds of a new... Okay, whatever. There are two things I want you to understand. Yes? First, your sister never hurt anyone. Second, Demigan betrayed you from the beginning. See, Miss Guy, you are no longer have any reason to keep silent. You're right. And this is where she did this. When this trial's over, I'll tell everything. All that I've done these past 2 years. The time I had Gant help me forge evidence up until today. So, it seems all the questions raised in this trial have been answered. I'm sorry, Miss Sky. I couldn't get you out of all your trouble. My, what a high standards you have for a rookie. We're not a fucking rookie! I mean, what the fuck? Okay, whatever. I don't fucking care. I'm the fucking guy who saved your fucking ass for getting executed! I can see why Maya thought so highly of you. Who knows, a few years from now, just might make it to the top. Well, he's gonna make it to the top, although he does hit a speed bump with Apollo Justice by forging evidence that he didn't even forge. Oh, she smiled! I owe you my thanks, Mr. Wright, Miss Sky, and to you too, Mr. Edgeworth. You're suffered every bit as much as I have over these past few days. Believe me, I know how much an ordeal it's been for you. It was nothing. Liar! You fucking lying piece of shit! I was worried the pressure might break you. and yet you rose above it all and guided Mr. Wright to victory. Done well, Mr. Edgeworth. Stop it. I only did my job. Dude. Radical, man! In light of this case, it seems that good self-examining is in order for all of us. Miss Sky? Yes, Your Honor? You are innocent of murder. However, although the chief blackmailed you, the fact that you're still acting as his accomplice will be scheduled for these crimes at a later date. Yes, sir. I understand, Your Honor. Is there something amusing of all this? Why are you smiling? It's been a long time, Your Honor. A long time since I felt free of these heavy chains. Too bad we won't see it for the rest of the fucking Phoenix Wright land. Well, this trial has gone on far too long already. Yes, thank you. It's been like fucking more than 6 hours. Oh my god. Regarding the charge of murder, this court finds the defendant on Miss Lana Sky not guilty. Confetti party! Woo! That is all. This court is adjourned. How long have I been doing this stuff? Okay. Now we just gotta get through everything else. At long last, it's finally over. Thank God. It's driving me nuts. Alright, she's already pissed. Emma. Why the long face? I'm sorry your sister didn't get completely off the hook. But at least she wasn't convicted for a murder she didn't commit. No, that's not it. Just now, after the trial ended, oh my god, another flashback. I can see why Maya Fey thought so highly of you. I owe you my thanks, Mr. Wright. And to you too, Mr. Edgeworth. You suffered every bit as much as I have over these past few years. You've done well. She actually smiled. You know, I did my best too, but Lana didn't say a single word to me. Hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals. But Gumshoe, what the fuck, man? Oh, I guess I am. I'll come back later. Wait, Detective Gumshoe, what is it? You're doing this on purpose, aren't you, pal? Making a detective run all while on duty? And on top of it you called me here. I've seen happier people at funerals. You said that earlier. That's not a good joke. Hey, lighten up, pals. I'm only kidding. Oh, are you here because of my sister again? Nope, not this time. I came here today because of you, pal. Me? That's right. I thought you would like to see someone. Yeah, criminals. Lana! Should you be doing this? She's still under arrest, you know. Well, I won't tell if you won't. Oh my god. Emma, I owe you an apology. It's okay, sis. Don't worry about it. That day 2 years ago, was the first time in my life I ever panicked. It was all I could do to keep myself from screaming. All I could think about was keeping you from getting wrapped up in that mess. Sis! I asked Gan to help me cover up the truth. I was doing it for your sake, but now I realize I was wrong. I changed after that day. I had to. It was the only way I could through the past 2 years. I knew how much I was hurting you by distancing myself, but I couldn't bring myself to tell you what I did. I was scared. Scared that you'd look at me with those eyes of yours. I was scared of how you'd react if you knew. But sis, you were only doing it for me. No. Huh? I turned my back on you that day.
and hiding what I believed to be the truth. I was deceiving you. Sis, I'm sure I'm such a fool. It took me all this time to realize it. Emma, I'm so sorry. But sis, you didn't have to apologize. I'm happy now. You're happy? You know, sis. Sis, I always knew that day you'll come back. And now you have. And now you're going to jail, motherfucker. That's what's gonna happen. Like, she's coming back, but she's going to jail afterwards. Like, what the fuck? Well, Marshall's already in fucking jail. Oh, Emma. Aw, that's so sweet. Hug it out. No one can change the past. The only things we can do is strive to make up for the... Alright, I'm gonna save it here. To make for our mistakes. Why must we make up for our mistakes, you ask? Because in doing so, we can find a way back to our rightful path. And it is from there that we can move on towards a brighter future. At last, that's what I felt watching the two sisters make up. Mr. Wright, Mr. Gumshoe. Me? Thank you both for all that you've done. I'm sure we'll meet again someday. No, we won't. There's 5 games and we don't see you again, bitch! We see Emma. I mean, she becomes the fucking detective in Dual Destinies and, no, she did. Emma decided this. Emma's in every single game except for Justice for All and Childhood Tribulations, because in Edgeworth's Investigations 1 and 2, she has a cameo in 1, and she has more of a cameo in 2, Investigations 2. Apollo Justice, she is the fucking detective, because they get rid of Gumshoe. She's also detective for Dual Destinies. No, she's not in Dual Destinies, though. That's Fulbright. Fulbright's the detective in that game. She comes back as a detective in Spirit of Justice, though, I believe. Because Fulbright, if I remember correctly, they get rid of her as a detective in Apollo Justice because Fulbright's the main villain of the whole entire game in that game. I know Dual Destinies, and I know more about it than usual. I'm sure we'll meet again. Isn't that right, Edgeworth? Edgeworth? Stop hiding and come over here. Where was he hiding? I just came to say congratulations. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Right. Well, I'll be going now. Dude. Mr. Edgeworth, I hope you don't blame yourself for what happened. We were the ones who acted corruptly, not you. Yeah, she does. Bring up a good point. I'm sick and tired of this fucking music, too. It's too late for me. I'm here. I'm gonna jump off the bridge and kill myself. Oh, he's not gonna kill himself. He's gonna bungee jump. I know he doesn't die because he becomes the lead prosecutor. Fucking obvious. No matter what anyone may say, I realize today that I can't correct my mistakes. Mr. Edgeworth! Not only that, but I don't even trust myself anymore. Chief Gant was right. You despise criminals. I can feel it. You and me, we're the same. One day you'll understand. Oh, believe me, you will. You're just one man. You'll see what it really takes to bring down them down once you try to get alone. Going at it alone. I don't despise criminals. I do despise criminals, dude. I plan to dedicate my entire life to fighting them. But in order to fight crime on my own, I'll need a weapon. It's scary, but I've known to be true for quite some time now. Edgeworth, who knows? Given enough time, but you have tried to pull something like Chief Gant did. That's thought terrifies me. That's why I can't continue to be on as a prosecutor. Edgeworth, don't you understand? Again, your mentor, Manfred von Karma. I didn't expect him to hear his name. We're both the best of the best when it came to fighting crime. Both made the same mistake. You said in order to fight crime on my own, need a weapon. May be true, but think back on the trial today. You weren't alone. You were working together with Mr. Wright, and because of that partnership, you were able to present evidence that otherwise would have gone undiscovered. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Huh? Huh? What is it? What? Alright, I'm saving it because I don't know what I'm... Come on, Mr. Wright, show him what is talking about. Evidence that shows... Okay. Something that was... I don't know. This. That's the picture I knew it. It's the picture I drew. Our counterattack began with this. You had one half that evidences, and I had the other. Apart, we wouldn't have been able to completely restore Emma's picture. That didn't just happen by chance, Mr. Edgeworth. It's time for me to go. Mr. Edgeworth, if you excuse me, there are still some loose ends that need wrapping up. Care, Chief Prosecutor. Edgeworth, you do now. Well, whatever you do, just remember, you can let what happened kill the prosecutor in you, or you can let it help you grow. In the end, it's up to you. I know. Seems I owe you my thanks too, right? But what I face now is my problem, Edgeworth. I'll be waiting for you in court. Farewell. I better be going too. Okay, I'll be by. It seems we both have a lot to learn and catching up to do. Here, this is a little something for you. Scientific investigations! It's the first book I've ever bought. Study it well. Sis, I will. And so another case came to a close. Yeah, it's a closed case that drove me nuts. Probably took me like 4 or 5 hours. Jesus Christ. As for the sisters, I have faith. I don't. Faith that their lives have only just begun. And as for me, I think that it's time I started on a new journey of my own. A journey to rediscover myself. Well, don't get tacking off just yet, pal. Huh? What is it, detective? There's just a little matter of the resolve of about the chief prosecutor. You see, she isn't supposed to be out of jail like this. But I thought you said it was okay. Yeah, well, it may be okay with me, but the folks at the prison are a different story. Huh? Basically, I had to bribe a guard in order to sneak her out for 30 minutes. Believe me, it wasn't cheap either, pal. Huh? Way to go, detective! I didn't know you had a wild side. Well, yeah, well, haha. You see, Mr. Right here here's the one who's be footing the bill. Huh? Huh? What do you think? I can't afford it with my salary. You gotta be kidding me, pal. Huh? 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 Thank you, Mr. Wright. You're the best. Why is it I suddenly feel like I want to scream? Hey, great. I got an idea. Why don't we all go pay it together? Yeah, that's a great idea. Come on, guys, let's go. Objection. This case drove me fucking nuts. I did not like it. It's one of the worst. It's the longest case I've ever done. I arranged my friend of mine in Europe to take care of Emma. I hope she'll be pleased to be under the top. For me, this affair has pretty much ended my days at the prosecutor's office. Still, I managed to find my way back on the field somehow. Be able to investigate crimes together with Emma. Well, too bad it's not going to happen. I'll wait until the credits are done, so I will explain what I'm doing. I'll explain every case, because this game is driving me nuts. Yikes! I thought it was a goner for the moment. And though, they overlooked my ongoing investigation of the chief prosecutor. If we penalize you even more, it will be worse than firing you. Yep, that's what they said. I just gotta go for show. You can't shake me off that easily. Yeah, because they don't wanna fire you because you're good at your job, but you're also pretty much they're paying you with peanuts at this point. My new mission is to be a guard being interested to take care of Billy. Can you believe it? I've been demoted to security guard. My partner is keeping an eye on the entrance for me today. I'll show them, though, someday I'm going to be a detective. Yes, sir. I can be just like that Dick Gumshoe. My God. We won't see him until fucking Apollo Justice. Because he's not in the... Oh, no, he's also in Investigations 1, too. But then his last part is of... Yeah. Because I know he shows up in 2 other games. Investigations 1 in the 3rd case, which everyone hates, apparently. And he also is in the final case of Apollo Justice. Which, he's only in there for like a split second. I can't wait to get to that game, because that game's a coherent mess. But, my God, I'm finally done with this fucking game. It's driving me fucking nuts. This is the main reason why I want to stream this game instead of fucking... Oh, what is it? Can I help? Can I see you? Show down with the lunch partner, Miss Star managed to sneak in. She's seeing it. Well, cowboy, it looks like you did it. You even gave Bambino a spot. Can you make Billy and the gang get their water? I wish the fucking text didn't go fast. I can't read as fast as most people. I know some people can read fast, but I can't. I'm too fucking stupid. My brain can't process it. Looks like we won't be seeing each other for a while. Hey, here's a farewell gift. I put a new menu on the wheel. Right for tasty as bitter as defeat, but the bomb is sweet into victory. Kids seem to dig the turnabout theme. Hot sour. Make sure not to eat it backwards. Oh, so she's making a new lunchbox. You know what the funny thing is? They make a jab at the fucking... She makes a jab about it. But she's a porn star. It's pretty fucking obvious. Oh, Judge. I'll never forget what that young defense lawyer said after the trial. Let's see, what was his name again? Mr. Left. Anyway, he has been doing something or other things for many years. Anyway, I've got another trial to get to. I'll bet it'll soon be off, huh? Oh no, I forgot my gavel. Sorry, gotta go. I gotta give more voice actors to other people. I mean, girls and women in this game are gonna be hard because I'm all gonna be pitched voice, so. Hey, Maya! Nothing to soothe the fish country airs. Still, sometimes I do miss hearing your objections. Still, can't wait to go back to be a full-fledged medium spirit. Stick Maya, afternoon training is about to begin. Coming! Well, see you around, Nick! I can't wait to get... She'll be back in the next game. when she gets accused of murder again because of her fucking aunt. Although her aunt gets executed after that, I believe.
Hey, it's Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth? I brought you your tea. What's going on?
Was it done? Please, for the love of... I'm sick and tired of this fucking game, man. I'm not sick and tired of this game. Oh yeah, Emma. Thanks for coming to see me off. I can't believe I'm going to Europe. Thank you, Mr. Wright. Thank you so much for everything. I'm a little sad, but I'll be all right. Whenever I want to see Lana, all I have to do is open this book. Sisterly love, it's pretty adorable, to be honest with you. Salute to you. Alright, we got the achievement, Rise from the Ashes, yeah. That case drove me nuts. Saving content. Okay. Okay, so play the... Okay, so the next game is Justice for All, but I want to check something. So we're gonna do... I have to say this. This is the case that I hate the least, because it's the least... Out of the 5 cases, this is number 5. This is number 4 because it took too fucking long. This is number 3, number 2, and number 1. Although I think this one's better than this one. But yeah, that's what my opinion is. I never liked the last case, so next up is Justice for All. I'm hoping was the first case. Oh, the lost. Oh, this is when he loses his memory. Alright, so I have nothing. I have no knowledge of Justice for All. I know what the last case is, but we're finally done with Ace Attorney. I can finally move on to the next game. That case fucking drained the shit out of me. Oh my god, that is like the worst case I've ever done. I hope there's not that many cases like that, because it drained the crap out of me. You can tell because at the very beginning of some of the live streams I was doing, it was like I was not even fucking doing shit. So I'm like very fucking tired. But I hope you guys have a nice positive day. Take care, and I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow will be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, unless Derek is doing something else. But I hope you guys have a nice positive day, and always stay positive, okay? We can finally next week on Monday we'll be playing Justice for All. Thank God. Oh my God, this game, this fucking series took too long.